How does a person get diagnosed with autism? I'll focus on the criteria given in the DSM-5-TR. This video explains the first of two core criteria that qualifies a person for an autism diagnosis. This first dimension is social communication impairment. The DSM says there must be persistent deficits in social communication and social interactions across contexts, not accounted for by general developmental delays, and they are manifest by deficits in all three of the following. First, social emotional reciprocity. Second, nonverbal communicative behaviors used for social interaction. Thirdly, developing, maintaining, and understanding relationships. The next video explains the second core criteria. Be sure to see the description for links to help you what's been covered so far. Restricted and repetitive behaviors is the second core criteria to be considered autistic. The previous video covered social communication impairment criteria. Restricted repetitive patterns of behavior, interest, or activities in this second criteria are manifest by at least two of the following four. 1. Stereotyped or repetitive speech, motor movements, or use of objects or speech. 2. Insistence on sameness, inflexible adherence to routines or ritualized patterns or verbal, nonverbal behavior. 3. Highly restricted, fixated interests that are abnormal in intensity or focus. 4. Hyper or hyporeactivity to sensory input or unusual interest in sensory aspects of environment. Remember, just two of these four symptoms need to be present. The description has links for more details. The last two videos presented the two core criteria to be diagnosed with autism. This video shares three additional criteria that must be considered before a diagnosis of autism can be made. First, symptoms must be present in the early developmental period, that is, as a kid. Second, symptoms must cause clinically significant impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of current functioning. Then finally, these disturbances are not better explained by intellectual disability, that is, intellectual developmental disorder, aka IDD, or global developmental delay, even though it is possible to be diagnosed with IDD and autism. Again, don't forget my last two videos covered the core criteria. Also, it cannot be emphasized enough that only a trained professional can officially diagnose someone as being autistic. The description has links for more details.